So we'll hand it over to our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Thanks, Coach. A bit of a sloppy getting some of the wraparound rain bands of a low-pressure system that's hovered over Chicago the last couple of days. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Detroit Lions and the Chicago Bears. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talked about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
A pair of 3-0 teams set to lock horns for the right to remain unbeaten. And we're off in week 4. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. On 1st and 10, Murphy. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Looking to throw. Murphy. Open man is Higgins. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Back to throw. Murphy, and Huff reels it in. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on 3rd down. They did.
Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Murphy caught. It's Huff. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. So look now at the starters on the defensive side for the Lions. They were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
And what I saw on film was nearly an unstoppable pass rush. They had 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries. So now do you just max protect on offense, keep everyone in, and run, 1 or 2 receiver routes to make sure your quarterback stays up? We'll soon find out.
On 3rd down, it's Woods. A great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps him pick up the first. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. Right back to him on 1st down. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Here's Murphy looking to throw on second down. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Well, that second down completion, something of a disaster, and now they're left with 3rd and long. Back to throw. Murphy. And he's got the hook up here. It's Woods. A gain of 4 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. And how about this first drive? They're being aggressive, slinging it around.
Really confident, too, because they're not trying to fool them with running plays, throwing it, and they're being very successful right now.
And that is not going to get there. Oh, he missed it short. It's no good, and this will remain a scoreless game.
Now, if this was a clear day in September, I'd say this is well within his range. I'd feel very confident about this kick, but let's be honest about it. In these elements, the difficulty level gets ratcheted up by at least a factor of 5.
On first down. Oof. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. To throw on second down. Day. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. Not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about it,
nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
All day, baby. All day. We coming all day.
Well, for last week's performance, which was so good, he was named NFC Defensive Player of the Week. He got a lot of praise, and understandably so, from national media. Looking pretty good on that play, too.
And I love what he told us this week before the game. He talked about how much time they spend working on pass rush moves, every position, because anyone could go after the quarterback in their defense, and you can see how they've all absorbed their lessons.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
I remember when I was a kid and all I wanted was a nickel so I could get that soda down at the fountain. And guess what? The nickel came into play well. 5 defensive backs, they covered well, allowed for the sacks.
Sodas were a nickel when you were a kid?
No, I just needed the extra nickel so I could pay the proper price.
Okay, how much were they, a dime?
15 cents.
35 yards that time on the punt, and the Lions will take over. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. McFarland. And some space here. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. A big play there for Detroit. 48 yards on the ground. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Day. Flushed out right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. The Lions with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a second down coming up. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. That'll be caught by Hester. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. From 13 yards out, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon.
Brandon, my man, just one sentence for that one. Clinic.
And that's what they've done. They lead the league in points per game this season, but it's been quick strikeability as we saw on that drive.
I think they're actually intimidating defenses because they're back on their heels right away, wondering where it's going to come from, how they're going to hit them. This group is well organized, well coached, and extremely confident in what they do.
This will be taken short. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
The Bears on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Back to throw. Murphy. And that's complete to Huff. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Now first carry for their fullback. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield.
Yes, indeed. That play there, that reminds me of some of the guys that I played with to have that suddenness, able to get into the backfield almost about the time the ball snapped and make a play. How about that tackle for a loss?
Absolutely. He did a lot of that last week when he was named the NFC Defensive Player of the Week. One of the guys on the team would say every year we called him the disruptor. And that's carrying forward again.
Makes sense, doesn't it?
They just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Mika Fitzpatrick made the play defensively, the first-round pick out of Alabama. To throw is Murphy. To throw on 2nd down. Wide open receiver complete. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 21. This quarterback now 11 for 11. Perfect in this opening half. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Murphy. This pass complete to Higgins. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. A first trip to the red zone for the Bears. They've got a 1st and goal from the 10-yard line. Now Murphy operating from the gun. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19.
He's the NFL sack leader coming into the game, and now that's 2 more than he's added to his total.
He wants some separation from spot 1 and 2 in that sack category. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. No gain on the play as we have reached the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And he'll get them inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. A gain of 5, but not enough, leads to a 4th and goal.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
And the 13-year man puts it through, and they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He's over 40 yards here in the 2nd quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here, because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
And now he's looking just to add to his totals. It's a gain of 14 and a first down for Detroit. On first down, Day. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. So line of scrimmage still at 39 on 2nd and 10. To throw again. Day. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Day. That'll be caught. It's Hester. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Looking left side, and it's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. They'll get 17 that time, and the Lions have a first down. Looking to throw. Day. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Back to throw. Day. Flush to his right. This will be caught inside the 10. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. As his guys are in for 6. And the Lions are able to extend their lead.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
And just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. The point after through the raindrops up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. It's a very short kick taken by an up man. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'm going to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. So here are the Lions to take over. They're on a 3-game winning streak, and right now looking good in this one as well. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll start the third quarter here on the ground. He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
They'll keep it on the ground. McFarland. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. He'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a first down.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Those shoulders went from parallel to square, and then he brought force with him to finish that run. Oh, that's impressive.
And we saw a lot of that a week ago when he got the NFC Offensive Player of the Week award. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. This one taken in by Hester. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 39.
First down, Lions. 2 right here. Nice, sweetheart.
They'll run on first down. McFarland. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down. From the gun on third down, Day. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 19.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Looking to throw. Day eluding the pressure right. He'll try and run it. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down. On second down, McFarland. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a first and goal. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown.
We got 6.
A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Second half, no matter what. Whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Second and 9 now.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
You got tape. You got tape. You got tape.
Murphy to throw on third down. This one complete into the hands of Higgins. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards is the pickup there and a first down for Chicago. This quarterback now pretty remarkable. 14 of 15 through the air and a 1 incompletion. And another first and 10 here. And they're going to get about 3 here out of this first down run, and that'll bring up second and 7. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a second and 7.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got to just pin their ears back and get after him now.
That one, a first down pickup of 8. Murphy now. From the gun, he'll throw. And he'll find his target. Woods, it's complete. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. Back now at Soldier Field. It's Bears football, but they trail on the scoreboard as we get set to bring you the fourth quarter. Second and 4. And he fends him off. But he can't get away forever, and down he goes.
Sack, baby. Sack, baby.
Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And wow, they've done that in a big way. Look at this time for Woods, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. Looking for Woods that time. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept the pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
After the pickup of 5, here's second and 5. They'll keep it on the ground. McFarland, and past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. They'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 14 and a first down for Detroit.
First down, Lions. 51. Watch the run, watch the run.
On first down, McFarland. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. On second down now. Booth. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4. From the gun on 3rd down. Day. And he's got it. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. T.J. Hockenson. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. The Bears pick it up. But he will not be able to bring this one back, and the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
We're gonna shut you down.
I remember when they changed the rule, and there was a lot of consternation, especially coming from the kickers. Okay, how's this going to affect things, having to kick a longer one now? Much more of a field goal attempt. And the defensive guys saw it as an opportunity to get more block.
That's exactly right. There's more effort now. Before, when it was snapped down near the goal line, you would basically see guys just stand there.
Yeah, not anymore. Now, those guys are going after it because not only can they knock it away and change a little bit of momentum,
And get 2 points.
they can pick it up and take it back for 2 points.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11. Here's Murphy throwing on first down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw. Murphy. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Great gains back-to-back. Last time over 30 yards, better than 20 here.
Hey, watch it, watch it.
Back to throw again. This is caught. They'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Now they got to get to the line quickly.
Sack, baby.
To throw is Murphy. Going to throw on 3rd and goal. And this is going to be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And that one, Charles, is just going to about wrap up what was no doubt a dominating defensive performance.
Yeah, I don't care what team it is. I don't care who you play, whether they're strong offensively or not. Just giving up 3 points in the NFL, that's absolutely a dominant performance and one that they can build on.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. They'll keep it on the ground. McFarland and up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Going to give this time to the tailback. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. On 2nd down, McFarland. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. A lane opens up that time as he'll be brought down just short of a first after a gain of about 9. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 1st down Lions on a pickup of 13. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more, little insult to injury here late in the game. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice, an ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this score will stay right where it is. So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit Lions, and it was their defensive